Oftentimes, one of the biggest obstacles or stepping stones for starting a social media marketing agency is just that. People don't really know where to start. People don't know what they need to do to get going, and maybe some forms of outreach they need to be doing at first to get that first client. In this video, I'm literally going to take you step by step so you can start your agency today, so you can start outreaching today and hopefully land your first client within 30 days. My name is Will Ross. Thanks so much for stopping by. If you do enjoy the video, please hit the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Let's get right into it. So like I said, this presentation is going to be step by step what you need to be doing to start your agency today so that you can finally get going. A lot of people just have this hurdle that they feel like they can't get over, and I'm going to attempt to debunk that. So going into the first slide, the first thing that people are often overwhelmed by are picking a service. So I've listed 4 main services here that my agency does, that your agency can do as well, just something that you can start out with, but ultimately needs to be something you're good in. A lot of people would just want to start SEO or email marketing or advertising, Facebook ads, but they're not really good at it. They don't have really background, and so it's hard to find a company that will want you to do service for them if you don't have any background or experience in that one thing. Especially if you're charging an insane amount of money, people are not going to want your services. So pick something you're good at. This could even be video editing, captions, short form content is huge nowadays. So pick any of these 4 services, really study it at first, and know what you're talking about so that when you go into the service, you can actually provide a ton of value to the business owner going into it. So here I've got social media management, advertising, SEO, and email marketing. For social media management, essentially what a lot of companies want you to do is just create and schedule the posts so that they can not think about their presence kind of thing. It takes a lot of time away from them, and that's something you could sell them on. Advertising, this is obviously the biggest in the SMMA space, but Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. Right now, TikTok ads are huge, they're blowing up, so this is something you can take advantage of. SEO is really untapped, in my opinion, along with email marketing, where SEO is basically just optimizing someone's website for keywords and creating blog posts that are in those keywords that they can rank high in Google results. Email marketing, you could really go into and create these different kind of flows, which I'll talk about in a future video that I've got planned, but email marketing is definitely valuable for the e-commerce customer. So, some methods of outreach that you can start off in, and I talked a lot about these in my videos, but going from the left to right here, email is obviously the most common. So just cold email, either one by one or email blasts through another software that I'll talk about later. Upwork, warm lead generator, you can apply online or by email, which is another method. You can go to Upwork, type in the service, and then www. and then go on hunter.io. Find their personal email them personally, and that is a really good way to outreach in the beginning. Cold calling, this is also a video I've got planned in the future, is just doing some live cold calling, but a lot of people don't really know that this is a valuable service when they're starting out. It's just getting in touch with your local businesses and driving that first initial results. Because talking to a human on the phone is a lot different than seeing a message on email. So DMs, personally DMing businesses or business owners on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. And then lastly here, this is more towards the bigger side of the agencies. If you start to get to the 5 to 10K mark, it's creating ads for your agency on Facebook, on Instagram, and LinkedIn. Primarily, I would probably go with Facebook and LinkedIn out of these 3, but essentially once you have some capital to kind of automate your client acquisition kind of process, ads are the way to go because, again, you get that process just organically without you having to do that kind of outreach. So these are the main forms of outreach that you want to pick after you've already picked your service. So here are some stages of landing a client. I think it's easier for visual learners to kind of look at this map and know what's going on as opposed to hearing somebody talk about it, because for me personally, I'm a visual learner and I've seen this sort of presentation before where it really started to make sense for me after I saw this. So step 1 is outreach. We've already talked about it. You're doing the methods that we talked about. You're finding those clients. Step 2 is landing a sales meeting. So once they respond to you, once you've been talking for a little bit, you can land a sales meeting. 3, after they've agreed to kind of go into business with you, you send them a small contract. This is an overwhelming part as well. A lot of people don't know if you need to send a contract necessarily, or if you don't. My recommendation is after the $1,000 mark. So if you're charging $1,000 or more, I would go ahead and send a contract just for your safety and the company's safety. Pretty much all you need to put in there is these are the services I'm offering. I'm not going to be sharing your information with anybody else. Just make them feel safe, and you can do this through DocuSign, or you can have them print it out, take a picture of it, and convert it to a PDF. Onboard is number 4. So once you have the contract signed, you're going to want to schedule an onboard meeting. So in this meeting, you're going to do 3 things. You're going to receive payment. You're going to kind of go over the expectations on what you expect to do, what they can expect to get from you and your services. And then the third step here is logging into the tools. Maybe it's social media management, maybe it's the Facebook ad account, but things like that. You need to make sure that you're logged into everything because a lot of these softwares, they do like 2-step verification for SMS. So like on the meeting, you rather just have them kind of confirm it for you rather than going back and forth and maybe you like miss the SMS text or things like that. So just get everything on board so that you can actually start working. And then the final step here obviously is drive results. And this is the most important part. I think a lot of people kind of view this as a sales job instead of a marketing job. You still have to market. Like, yeah, you're getting money up front, but now the work begins. You know, you're not getting paid to do nothing. You have to actually provide value, and this is where a lot of your time is spent in the beginning in the fulfillment. So those were kind of these steps. This is a minimum objective daily goals kind of chart, or things you should be doing on a daily basis at the minimum. So number 1 here, I've got send 20 emails, especially when you're starting out. You can do this through cold email outreach using emails via hunter.io, which is a software that I've talked about a ton on this channel and one that I'm trying to actually get sponsored on this channel. So we'll see how that goes. But hunter.io is very, very valuable because you can take those emails from the website and put them in personally and find their personal email so you can outreach to the actual business owner instead of like the info email or like the support email or like the marketing email, whatever it may be. Second step here, I've got send 15 DMs per platform. So like if you're doing Facebook, Instagram, you want to send 15 per, equaling 30. If you're doing LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram, you're going to do 45 total because it's 15 per. After you do 15 DMs per platform, I think the platforms start to kind of flag you for spam. So I wouldn't go more than 15 a day. And I know that some people send hundreds a day and don't get flagged, but I'm just trying to be on the safe side here. And initially, this is something that you're going to start off by saying like, hey there, love your page, who's in charge of your marketing, just to get the conversation going. And then objective number 3 here is apply to 3 Upwork posts. So find the Upwork posts in your service and your niche and apply. For this, you do have to be 18 years or older, but it's no worries if you're under 18, you can just do like maybe 30 emails and 20 DMs per platform just to make up for those 3 Upwork posts. So these are objectives that you need to be hitting every single day at the minimum. You have to be disciplined about this, and if you do this for 30 days, you are guaranteed to land some calls. You're guaranteed to sign some clients. So this is a really good kind of objective thing that you can mark down every single day. Just have it in front of you, maybe put a sticky note on your computer so that you're looking at it every single day. So now that you know how to outreach, what do you say in those emails, in those DMs, in those Upwork applications? One of the cool things that I'm doing for my subscribers right now is signing up for the free outreach templates down below. I've got this newsletter that I'm starting up called Win in Marketing, and essentially I'm giving you a 4-page PDF on how to outreach via cold email, how to outreach via DM, and how to outreach on Upwork as well. So this is literally a plug and play, could not be more simple. All you got to do is sign up down below. It sends you a PDF and you can copy and paste from this document into your outreach templates. I'm trying to give you all the tools possible to start outreaching because a lot of people, don't realize how easy it is to get going, and that's something that I try to preach, that I try to get across in this channel. So sign up down below and you'll get those, which I think is really valuable. So after you have the outreach templates, what softwares do you buy? Well, the simple answer is none. If you don't have any capital to spend, don't spend any. If I were to suggest a couple of softwares to buy, if you do want to invest some money up front, number 1 is hunter.io. By far, hunter.io is the most valuable software that you need for your agency to find those personal emails, to just get that better quality of outreach as opposed to a cold email to an info support email like I talked about earlier. Hunter.io really makes it so where you can email the person directly to where you're not a bot. You come across more of a person. The middle one here is Agency Flow. So I think a lot of you know who Eman Gadsey is. He is a big kind of influencer in the SMMA space, and this is his software. Essentially, it pretty much puts everything that an agency owner does productivity-wise in one platform. So you can send payments, you can keep track of your tasks, and you can message clients. And it's just a one platform kind of for everything. It is on the it is definitely the most expensive on this list. I think the simple plan that I'm on right now starts at around $95, $99 a month. So it is a little bit, but you can kind of go for that free trial and see how that goes. And then the last one on here is the Apollo.io software, which is an email blast campaign. So you can use Hunter.io to gather those personal emails, put all of them into a huge leads list on Apollo.io, and then send them out. I think the free plan allows you to do 250 emails per day, which if you ask me, is more than enough to get you off the ground, to get you up and running. So these are the 3 that I really suggest. If you did enjoy, I really appreciate a like and subscribe. Again, this is just something that I'm trying to share just to everybody out there, that this is not that hard to start. You can literally do everything on this list and start today if you have the right knowledge and right determination to do so. So that is effectively the end of the video. Thank you so much for sticking around. I have a bunch of cool videos coming up that I'm really excited to film and edit. So if you are a supporter of the channel, hit the like button. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.